Get ready to go behind the scenes of the making of the hit film Jaws in the new play, The Shark is Broken. I'm sitting down with stars Alex Brightman and Colin Donnell. Welcome, gentlemen. You are back on Broadway in a play. I've seen you both do amazing musical theater work, but this is a play. This is elevated, no?
We don't get the crutch of being able to sing and dance this time. We have to do the trapeze with no net. This is just scenes and us talking and connecting.
No conductor pulling us along.
Yes, which is very new for me.
Yeah, I was saying to Alex when we were talking before we got into rehearsals, I was like, it feels like we're being let into a new club after 20 years in the business, which is amazing and weird, but it's so cool. I mean, we get to do a play on Broadway.
My first ever professional gig was a play, and then it's been 15 years of musicals. So I'm so excited to be back. And he's right, it does feel like we're being let into some exclusive kind of VIP thing, which is very nice. Not taking it for granted.
The Shark is Broken was a big hit in London. Now it's on Broadway. And I love this because I'm a film buff and I love behind the scenes film history. And the making of Jaws is a crazy history. And it's been talked about often, but no one's really thought about doing something like this on Broadway.
I mean, it's so interesting, not only getting a glimpse of, well, a fictionalized version of what it was like to film, because I think the truth is sort of stranger than fiction, as we come to see, but also our version is so special because Ian Shaw is writing about and playing his father, which adds this whole other layer to the piece that I think was so evident and clear from the first read of it. You just knew it was something special.
What I love about Ian's writing of this, it's so personal, and it could be so easy to write your dad as some heroic type, as some sort of monument to him. And I think what makes this play great is that none of us come out smelling like a rose, and I think it's just very truthful to what it was, including Robert Shaw, which I think is an incredible feat to do that, to write candidly and gritty about your dad. But I think that is what really makes this incredible.
It's partially based on a book called The Jaws Log, which was written by Carl Gottlieb. Chronicling the filming of Jaws and all of its ups and downs, is a nice way to put it. And then also from a drinking diary that Ian's father kept, which is exactly what it sounds like. I mean, it was basically chronicling his struggles with alcohol throughout, and that's where he was drawing his inspiration from.
So it is a fictionalized look at this, but it is a pretty educated fictionalized look too, with all the sort of information we do have. But I think Ian has sort of added these incredible little moments with these three guys.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
So it's these three guys who were huge film stars, very talented men, stuck on a boat. Bruce the shark is broken.
Yes, constantly.
And this shark was the problem. I mean, no one could figure out how to get this shark to work.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, it was a multitude of things, but that was at the core of it. And then you had the fact that they were shooting on the ocean, which presents its own troubles with the weather, and the people of Martha's Vineyard who were growing sort of, shall we say, impatient with the way things were going on set. And so like, they just had delay after delay after delay, and what was supposed to be an 8-week shoot turned into a 16-week shoot.
The shark being broken is this incredible metaphor for everything that was broken, including eventually the actors. I mean, what you'll see in this is this sort of spiral into madness, truly, that is represented by all of the things that we're breaking down. So it's not just a physical breaking down, it is a mental, emotional, spiritual breakdown of these three egos.
You two get to play major 70s Hollywood icons. And what was it like to get the audition that you were going in for these roles? I mean, it's daunting, right? People have extremely specific images of these men.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's the first time that I've played a real life person on stage or screen. And so, we know who Roy was as an actor. It was fun to get to do a little bit of a deeper dive into who he was as a man and who he was off camera. But he is, like, people have this image of who he is, and so it's been interesting to embody him, but also we're coming to this in this fictionalized version of it. So, and to really get to fill all of them with what we bring to it has been a pleasure.
And Richard Dreyfuss, is it fair to say he's a little neurotic in this play?
It's very fair to say. It's kind of incredible and slightly nervous-making in general to do the research on someone who you all of a sudden start to see theatrically and artistically that you're very similar to. Somebody who works super hard for what he wants, but also is completely neurotic and filled with anxiety and imposter syndrome, covered by ego, sandwiched in between, madness. And so I do find a lot of that inside myself, for better or worse. And when I came in for the audition, it felt right and wrong, which I think Richard Dreyfuss would be very proud of me saying. It all felt right, it all felt wrong, and so to be able to get it and to try and do more of this is so much fun as an actor, because it is more than rehearsal. It is research, and it is development, and it is also incredibly weird to be playing a real person, and in my case, the only one that's alive.
Right. You have both had very healthy now showbiz careers. Is it fun to do something that's about actors? And what do you love about this specific story of these three men?
For me, I never take things casually as an actor. I believe in hard work. I believe in dedication. I believe in obsessively doing extracurricular work in anything that I've ever done. And to see it reflected in these guys is very validating. Even though there is ego and sort of a pompousness to some of them in moments, it has taught me a little bit more about acting. And I will say this, and I've said it before, I, in this play, feel more like an actor than I have ever felt in anything that I've ever done.
Final question about wig work. I've seen you both in fantastic wigs over your careers. I believe the last time I saw you, you were in a 70s rocker wig for Almost Famous.
That was a good
Beetlejuice. I mean, the wigs are probably in the Smithsonian, or at least the Museum of Broadway, somewhere. But I believe you have to look like these men.
Yes.
I'll tell you, the costumes and the makeup, they do, we've gotten little pieces here and there to be able to rehearse with, and putting on some 70s Roy Scheider glasses, it's
amazing.
Drops you in
Totally.
and puts you in such a place. It's fantastic. I looked in the mirror and sent my wife a picture and was like, look at me. She's like, wow, okay, cool. That's, you.
As if she wasn't already attracted to him.
Yes, it was the glasses that did it.
I'm no stranger to wigs. I thought I had escaped them after Beetlejuice. And I thought I had escaped true, stage makeup. And then the first day here, they were like, wigs, beard paint. And I was like, great, we're back. But yeah, I get to play, for the first time in my career, a blonde, which I'm very excited about, because I heard they have more fun.